Hello traders, welcome back to another video. Um, gonna analyze MNQ here, and yesterday we're gonna see here we had $550 profit with a profit factor of 4, which is very good. Oh, can't see it there. Profit factor of 4. Win rate is above 874% and 1 to 1 average win average loss, which is fine when you have that high win rate. Took a lot of trades, but it's scaling in, so um, yeah, let's break it down. I'm probably gonna start here. I did take some trades early, but let's see here. I don't know why this looks so weird. So starting the day was down, downtrended these lows here, and then we did not return to that point after all that. But yo, what I have to? I don't know where this was. Say it was there. Doesn't matter. We're basically in a quite big console or range here. Uh, but as we broke out of this range here, we created some kind of downtrend or another range here. Then we broke to the upside, and this is not a or is it a second entry actually? No, this is not a second entry, so it's just a bit of a sideways move here. And then I took this trade right here. First entry, second entry. It was so far off DMA, but I took it. And I only did a small scalp to the previous high. This is not an A plus trade. Um, but you know it is. It's decent. At least it's a bit aggressive. But it ended up working out. That's what matters really. Um, 1 second. There we go. So yeah, I'm basically, personally, I'm only looking for longs here. First entry, second entry. You can maybe if you take this trade and you start, then you enter here. You can scalp out. But I cannot even mark when we're in a consolidation and this entry bar or signal bar is um, so strong. First entry, second entry. Maybe you can take this. I wouldn't look for longs really, but it does look great the setup to it, in my opinion. Because there is no real. Maybe it actually is not that great. Uh, I don't know, but it's like, how do you draw that even? But that would end up being quite nice, and you can take a lower high or another second entry if that is there. So I actually went long here. I wanted to go long as we broke this because I thought that this is a failed breakout, and it surely was. Was a little bit scared of this being a resistance, this bar. But this ended up working nicely. I probably ended not the perfect entry, but it ended going so far, and I did not use a runner here, unfortunately. But we pushed up. I can see now there is a break, but it's like, how do you even find a break here? Like maybe it was like this even, so then it's not a break. So then we get our break here. First entry, second entry. This is the signal bar, so I ended way too late and only took a super small scalp to this high. But it worked out, and we should be a little bit, what do you call it? Because we're on these highs again. Like there's quite a lot of volume here previously. You have to be kind of careful with going uh, like longs without having a perfect setup. It should always be a perfect setup, but you know, being taken. This is a risky trade. It's way too late. Should be here, up. The price moved so much. I mean, here to here is 25 minutes or so. So it's quite risky, if you ask me. Continuing, I did see a second entry here, but you can't take it. I marked it in real time. And there's a, it's so, maybe you can take it, I don't know. I mean, we broke hard out of it, this range, which I don't know exact, maybe like that. And then we use it as support. Yeah. But I did go long here because I thought it was a lower high. And it worked out, this super small scalp, but this was something I was like, yeah, it's gonna go out very quickly. Uh, but it did look great. We got into kind of a bottoming out here. Price couldn't push at all. And actually went for a short here, which I thought was decent. Push down, lower height, this is good. I like this. I did take this trade also, short. Small scalp could have gone for these. Because when I saw it getting rejected here once again 3 times, maybe I can take a triple test. I don't take them that often, but maybe I can take that one there. Maybe. But I'm not gonna even mark it, I think. We can make it next. So yeah, I took that scalp. You see the small scalps today, but this is a 1-to-1, I'd say. Even more, it's better than a 1-to-1 risk reward. But then I thought we had our break here. We did not get a new low, so I'm gonna go short, and I went short way too early. Maybe this is your signal bar actually. I don't know why I went on this. It didn't even break the previous low, but it ended up working out later, so I was just too eager. But it was the right move. So you see that you will get chopped out if you don't enter in a good way. Um, we get a really nice lower high here. I entered on it. This went up for a runner, but I had a tighter trailing stop, so it didn't work out exactly as planned. But you know, it was a nice scalp. I probably should have gotten stop. No, I should not have gotten stop because my stop loss is here. I thought it was here, but it's not. But it's actually here. So again, enter a little bit late, but we entered. This one was probably the best trade. That could have been easy, but you know, when it gets consolidation, you might take your profits here because my let's measure again. Yeah, not really a 1-to-1, but it's quite big risk. So price end up rallying, and there probably are trades here. Right. Let's see if we can. I took a small break here, so that's why I don't have much going on here. So essentially we get a break, new low. First entry, we don't get a... There's no trade there really. No, there's no trade. First entry short, second. No, I don't really want to go short. That's it. I have no... There's no context to going short really. We end up rallying. I don't see much trades here. I mean, we get small ranges here and there. I see you can probably trade them. First entry, second entry. Yeah, maybe. It's way too big of a bar, and this is your entry bar actually, so um, I wouldn't go crazy about this trade. Because the entry bar is not that good. But I mean, we do. Such a small risk, maybe you can take it. It ends up working, so it's easy to say, but we're essentially in some kind of downtrend here. And it's hard to take that when you're inside the short-term trend channel. It's hard to take. Maybe you could take this as a failed breakout, as I did earlier in the day, but I don't know. It's not that convincing, in my opinion. I do get a lower high here. It's not the best bar. We can move it. And you do get a break here. But you don't get a second. You don't get a second entry, so it's no trade. And Lord behold, another range. Well, can't even draw these correctly, but maybe you can take that as well. But I saw this, I talked about this yesterday. These don't happen that often, but it has done the last couple of days pretty often here. Just fix this a little bit. That looks better in hindsight. So all these drawings are in live. Um, so this is a trade. I don't know why I entered so early, but this is a trade. Lower high. Uh, but I entered, got a little bit of, not a runner, but a little bit, you know. And then we all plummeted down, it feels like. You can probably look maybe for some scalping. Volume does hold on pretty nicely towards the end here. And you can't take a lower high. So that's all the trades for today. Were some really good, but no, nothing like crazy. But I got a few trades in. Actually, got my first trade in already. Just a one-to-one here. Let's see if we traded on MES, anything yesterday. Yeah, we did, and that's a loss actually. Yeah, I wanted to go short just a few contracts early in the day. Wanted to go short. I could have gone out. This was actually a one-to-one, so I could have gone out, but it was a loss. And see if we can analyze it a little bit easier if we just hide that. First entry, second entry short. It's congested. I like the rejection of the MA. Could I even get out? Let's say I entered here, but I didn't, so no, you cannot get out. So was just a losing trade, and you get that sometimes. That's fine. But yeah, that's it for today. Good luck in your trading. I'll see you next time. And remember, it is always just for journaling and my own trading, for my own trading sake. So no financial advice here. Anyway, take care.